Yeah, good afternoon. This is Tuesday, 22nd of October. Thought I'd stop on here and talk a little bit about a comment I seen the other day on a station that they were talking about Miss Preston and all the relationships that she's had. How it would be nice to get everybody together that she'd had a past relationship with, all them husbands, and find out about what goes on with her. And of course, they were looking for the negative aspect of this woman. you know, and I think another person said, that wouldn't be the greatest idea in the world. But, you know, just to suggest things like that, try to bring out the worst in a person and fishing for it is not always a good thing to do, because it shows you're already tainted in your beliefs in the first place and not looking for the story, the whole story. The attacks that have been going on have been pretty one-sided, and it's been going on for more than a year. And I'll have to admit, the first time I looked at it, I was not on Miss Preston's side. But as time went by, I felt maybe this could be extremely overbearing, and the people that attacked her also were attacking a little child at the same time, even though they may have not realized that they weren't attacking her and drawing her out that way. They were attacking her by attacking the parents. You can destroy a child when you destroy the parents. So you should be very careful about how you choose your words or the type of things that you're going to use. And everything has been tried, whether it be starving out or mental torture or just absolutely disparaging words about a person. And it does take its toll. Not too many people would be able to take what happened to this person over the years that another person decided to attack and attack and attack. It is more like a world war than it is a neighborhood dispute. But it does show you how things can get out of hand. In this case, the people that were suggesting this, they're trying to keep this thing up in the air. And when you do that, to gather hate. That is absolutely the wrong thing to do for anybody. I don't care who you are. If you have something to say, go ahead out there and say it and get it over with and get it done and move on down the road is what best way to do it. Now, you don't have to fall in love with somebody to back them up and try to help them. Matter of fact, it could be somebody that does not represent anything that you believe in, but they're down and out, and they deserve a chance to get back up on their feet and try to change their ways if you think their ways are wrong. But you could be the one that's wrong. You may make a judgment that is incorrect. You may not have the whole story, and you're going to feel bad if you did go over that and cause harm to somebody that didn't deserve it. It is better to go ahead and help somebody up, and then if it's the wrong person, if you find out you were right in the first place, you can always walk away. But when you make a bad decision, you'll live with it for the rest of your life when it's negative. I've made mistakes over the years and helped somebody I shouldn't have. That happens. But I didn't let it bother me, and I went on with life because it wasn't worth letting somebody get into my mind up here and destroy what I do have as far as happiness or how I feel about my Lord. This person was asking how many relationships, and I'm thinking, you really care? Or is this just dirt you're digging up? Because it was obvious it was going to be dirt they were digging up. And it reminded me of an actress, years ago that acted all her life when she was a little child till the day she passed away. And in each stage of her life, she was very outgoing and a very nice person, at least from what we've seen in the public. But we also know that during the different relationships, this person was married at least 7 times. And the one that she married twice, they were known to have some brutal knockdown fights. And they were both alcohol related. when they get going, it seemed like it would be at a party or something. But they truly loved each other, but they hated each other in the fight. And that happens a lot in life. I never did judge them on that. When I looked at this Elizabeth Taylor was her name, I looked at her for what she was, what she was known for, and that was her acting ability. She was also known for her looks. She was very good looking. It more seemed like she fell in love with the leading man, whoever it was, in her movies. She really threw herself into those movies, apparently. And that's only a guess or opinion. I don't know how true that is. Like I say, she was older than I was, and so I come way behind her. But I did enjoy it, and I didn't make decisions about her private life. It was just that. I was still willing to pay for the movie ticket to watch her movies. And when they were on TV, I didn't mind going on there. And I watched her on when she was interviewed, and she was interviewed a lot. She always come off as a very good person. So what I'm telling you is relationships don't always make a person. They may very well be able to interact with you and anybody else in this life. It doesn't take much to give them a chance. But it will hurt your whole being to squash somebody that doesn't need to be squashed. It is something that's hard to live with if you cause somebody a major problem when they didn't deserve it. It's not worth going after somebody unless you really know them. And you can't know them unless you get in there and meet them, talk to them, be around them long enough to know them. So I guess what I'm asking you is look at things a couple of times before you make this decision. If it's a hateful one, make sure it's one that you really know in person, that you've seen this person and talked to them. You don't take somebody else's word that they were bad or evil. That is the worst thing you can do. And to be neutral and think about it is probably better if you can. And if you see a need for something and you help them out, you're the one that's going to benefit from that, knowing that you gave out of your heart. You're the one that benefits. And you can keep your mouth shut about it. You don't have to get up there and ring your bell or nothing like that. So it doesn't matter if somebody else knows about it. You know about it, and you can feel good about it. It's your gift to yourself that you gave to somebody else. So with that, I'm going to let you go. It's just a short lecture, and well, take it and run with it, if you will. I know there's a lot of you won't, and that's your thing, and that's perfectly okay. There's enough people out there, hopefully, that will look at this and say, I am going to step up to the plate. I am going to help. And yes, it'll benefit me as much as it does them. And that is a truism. So if you want to give yourself a gift, give something to somebody. With that, you have a good day, and I hope you come back. And to all my subs out there that faithfully come in and listen, and some of you have opinions of your own, but you still come back, and I'm so happy for you that you come back. With that, I'll see you later, maybe on this next one. Maybe on 2 Lees in the pod tonight. Looks like, hopefully, they'll be up about, they normally are on there for 9 o'clock Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. But always want to make sure you at least check their channel earlier so that you can see what they posted. Okay. With that, goodbye.